Greetings, I am Live.
And I am Scandal.
And
let's play a game together. Yes,
Alright,
absolutely.
that is so we were commenting on the adorableness of this cosplay and the fact that her character more and more calls back to someone that we both know, and it's just kind of amazing how much they have in common in this moment.
Yeah, it kind of is.
Alright, he wore a black proper tailcoat with an ornate sigil pinned to his breast. Is that an ornate sigil? I think that's missing in the illustration. I think it's a pocket watch instead.
It's okay.
Accompanying his suit, he had fashioned himself with white regal gloves. With a cloth draped over his arm. Oh, we're missing the cloth. He held tightly onto an antique tea kettle. No, he did not. He balanced it gingerly on a tray, but that's okay. As he approached, the crowd parted like waves from Moses. There were oohs and ahs from onlookers, and people pulled out their phones to get a quick picture of him. Like the rest of the crowd, I was taken aback by how immaculate this butler was. Absolute perfection. I felt like I had time warped back to the 1800s and about to have tea with royalty. He stepped up to me and Tio and gave us a slight bow. Normally this would be ridiculously out of place, but not at an arcade convention. He's a character from a hot fighting game called Melee Maidens.
Oh,
I
no,
love it.
that's amazing.
I love it.
Ah, that's so good.
It's all about ninja maids and battle butlers duking it out for the right to serve a fancy party. I love that. That is so amazing. I shall be a better service provider than you, or kick your ass.
What are you talking about? I shall do it.
Right.
You shall do none of that.
Or something. Oh my, I think I'm in love. Tea Earl Grey hot. Oh my God. That's a Star Trek.
It is a Star Trek reference.
Oh my God, that's Star Trek.
Uh-huh.
Something familiar about this butler. I think Liz could go with the tea.
Okay, so we lead up going like, I am amazed, and I just like...
Because the oh my, I think I'm in love is a little too forward from anything we've been so far.
Yeah, so
something's familiar about this butler doesn't sound like something we would say out loud.
Yeah.
Unless we're being playful, and it says it's not being playful.
Yeah, let's just do tea.
Tea, Earl Grey, hot. This cosplayer is decked out in full butler regalia, teapot, and all. I think I'll play along in this charade. Just in time. The dilithium crystals are busted and the replicators are on the fritz. Number one, make it so.
Lies. It's me.
Huh? How does Mystery Butler know my name? Do I have a stalker who is also a butler? What if,
we work together?
I love how stunned and confused Liz is. I'm like,
is
this a facial recognition problem? Because I have this problem in real life and I'm suddenly feeling called out. Did Francine hire someone and not tell me about it? How long have Gavin, Naomi, and, Ashley?
Took you long enough, jeez. The confused look on your face. Ha!
Where did you put your teapot?
Priceless.
Just threw her teapot on the floor. Crunch.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oof.
She shoves it actually into her shirt.
She's got like the same thing from like Momo, and just there's a little bookshelf. There's a little shelf on her back, and she just puts it there.
With Yayarozu.
Yeah, Yayarozu. So if you don't know that reference, that's a Boku no Hero Academia reference.
Yeah.
And it's just that there's a tiny little shelf on the back of her costume, just stores it there.
Priceless. Have you ever seen Ashley's crossplay before?
Possibly. Probably not. No. What's crossplay?
When you cosplay as another gender.
Or when you do, I don't know, there's a couple of different interpretations of it, but that's fine.
Okay, well, what's your usage of it?
Okay, I have seen it used also for a crossplay where you just gender swap a character that you're playing.
I have seen that too.
I have seen crossplay used both ways, where either whatever gender you are identifying as, you play something as a different gender, or you gender swap something to a different gender and play that.
Okay, cool.
Whether it lines up with you or not. Okay. Ashley, seriously, you look completely different. I didn't even recognize you.
I'm sorry I let you think otherwise for a minute, but it was all in good fun.
And the tray has reappeared.
Hey,
yeah,
honey.
it's a little shelf at the back. I'm signing up for that.
It's great.
No worries. It's a pretty impressive work.
Oh, it's not impressive at all. I mean, I could have done a much better job sewing the coattails. I needed to be like 5 inches taller, and I didn't go to the gym enough for this. Or before this, really.
I appreciate that you don't want to take a compliment because you're feeling nervous and self-conscious, but I have very little reference for anything, and you can't change any of that now. And honestly, it looks fine, and by fine, I mean great.
Regardless, the cosplay parade is starting soon and I need to get over there. You should come with me.
Oh, and now we're going to have to choose between them.
We are. Hey now, Liz was going to be going to me to the Showtime stage gathering. Well, whatever Liz wants to do, it's their choice. That's fair. Either way, it'd be a good opportunity to promote Funtopia Fun to one crowd or another. So, would you like to come with me to the cosplay parade? Or join me in the flash mob?
Okay, so the problem here that I am having is suddenly we're very, very casual with Teo in a way that suggests we know him better than we, the players, have met him at all. And this feels a little wild to me, but maybe that's just me.
Especially in regards to, so I think I understand my friend's sort of confusion here, because I think, especially when you're choosing characters to hang out with, it feels a little strange when you as the player, even though I understand that it's a story and they're trying to lead you along a specific story, but it really is like you're supposed to be building the relationship.
Right.
So if you feel sort of like you've never met a character before, or ever really had enough time, or you just weren't interested in them, it feels a little strange. Even like for Ashley though, too. We just kind of picked Ashley at that one point because my friend, is my friend pointing out going, it's a coworker. In this case, I'm going, so what relationship did we have, and what are we allowed
Well, and it's really easy to take a break with your coworker based on my experience with coworkers. But just randomly asking someone, hey, you want to do something now, is, again, pretty personal. However, I do think Liz was very interested in Flash Mob and the international community more than they've ever expressed interest in cosplay. And so I really do think they would go with Teo.
Okay, sure, that's fine.
Go with Ashley cosplay parade, go with Teo.
Tater the Flash Mob.
I feel like that is where we would go.
All right, let's
Hell
go.
yeah!
Yes, let's go.
Yeet, she didn't even say goodbye.
She did not.
Teo led the way as we navigated around clusters in the crowd. His boombox carried at his side. There was zigging and zagging through hallways, people, and booths. This convention is huge.
It should be.
Huge. Every step I took,
Every step you take. Every sneeze you have.
Sorry.
Bless you.
Pardon. All right. Every step I took, I was more bewildered with the whole event, and the more I felt very, very small in entire ocean. Wait.
In an entire ocean.
Yeah,
you're missing a word
And the
again.
more I felt very, very small in an entire ocean of arcade fans. Because otherwise you drop into Pigeon again, and it's a little just weird.
Yeah.
All right. How was I supposed to inform all these people about Funtopia Fun? There is literally no way to get the word out to thousands of gamers. I mean, that's what the signs are for. Except for, interestingly enough, they didn't have dates or times on them.
They did not.
Just gonna say. And I appreciate that you might not want to assign a date and time to your, posters, but you've already done dates on other things with your, XX, what have you.
Yeah.
You could always say month of XX and day of XX at the time of XX.
Yeah.
But the thing is without those, they're gonna have very little context for that event.
Maybe there's a back to it.
Maybe it has a QR code somewhere.
Maybe. That could be great.
I know. All right. It was going to take a gaming miracle. Or at least not a complete and utter failure. Heck, I'd even settle for not getting trampled and having maybe 10 people show up. It is my first event at all. Set your expectations low so when something happens, you'll be pleasantly surprised. Another family motto.
That is so many people.
Oh God, it's so depressing. But that's not what I'm about anymore. I'm trying to break the mold, right? Yeah, I can expect more. Hope for more. Look for more.
Haha.
Look at that.
And here we are, my friend.
I love the background, people.
It's so good.
This is super cute. I'm sorry, I'm just admiring the scenery for a second.
It's really
I want to
nice.
see a couple more people in cosplay, but I swear to you, I have seen these people at conventions. So you know what? We're still good.
Yeah, it's fine.
When our race through the maze ended, we were standing in an atrium of sorts. Glass ceilings and walls covered half of the space, letting in a ton of natural light. It was a welcome shock to the system. Working in the arcade business, you rarely have access to windows, and the convention center for Max was no different. It's all simple psychology, really. No windows equals no sense of time for people, meaning they spend way more time and money in the arcade because they lose track of it all.
That is actually true.
And it is, in fact, a marketing gimmick. In the same way that we've talked about marketing and sales in several parts of our channel, as well as the research that goes into it, that is one of the things that is done very deliberately, is create an environment that is most likely to get the maximum spending and engagement out of you.
Yep, pretty much.
At least That's what Gavin taught me. And I'm pretty sure he knows his science on arcades and the people in them. The atrium is pretty secluded from the rest of the convention. It's quieter than all the hustle and bustle of the main hall. The people are more dispersed here, since this location also holds the food court. People are slurping down fruit smoothies and munch on fries while enjoying a break from the craziness that is Max. I have to say, food courts are a great place to hold a flash mob.
They are.
Of the flash mobs that I've seen, a number of them were done really beautifully in food courts. Don't get me wrong, there are still games out here, just significantly less. And all the games here are dancing games. Except for, that one.
Right?
Unless it's a dancing game you play with a joystick, which it totally could be if it's like a dance fighting game or something.
Yeah, something.
There are a few stages set up around the space, and people are dancing to their heart's content. I see classics like DDR, TM, and ITG, TM, with Showtime stage highlighted in the center.
Hey, pretty great spot, isn't it?
Aha!
I can see why you chose this place.
It's Dance Central. Well, not Dance Central TM by Harmonix TM, just, Dance Central.
I think it's the only place big enough for your flash mob.
Shh, hey, keep it quiet.
It's true.
Flash mobs are supposed to be all secret and stuff until it all goes down.
It's true. My lips are mum from here on out. Sealed, I mean. Mum's the word.
Good. I can't have you ruining the surprise.
You're adorable.
But in all seriousness, I really appreciate you being here. It means a lot to me.
Why?
Cheering me on and just being your amazing self.
What do you like about us? Or do you just talk to everyone this way?
He seemed like he just talked to
He
everybody.
talks to everyone
He's
this
very
way.
positive and very friendly.
He does seem like that.
This is coming from two people who are both like, we are introverts. What the fuck?
This is
Who
it.
talks like
you
this?
seem super friendly, my bro.
Uh-huh.
I'm honored to call you my friend.
Oh dear. Hey, that's what friends are for. I got your back.
So that means
I don't even know what we're
Lies
doing here.
really...
Lies does consider him to be a friend, so there we go.
All right, well, there we go indeed.
I'll try to adjust that, because that is not what I'm used to. Speaking of being friends, you want to help me get the word out about Funtopia Fun? I was hoping you'd volunteer.
For you? I got you. But it'll have to wait until after the flash mob. We should be starting any minute now.
I thought you weren't supposed to say that out loud.
Dork?
Don't,
Him?
nerd.
Hey, what?
Oh.
I'm just waiting for my leads to show up.
While I stand next to Teo, I note several familiar faces from the Funplex. Looks like most of the Showtime stage regulars showed up to support Teo, or be a part of the mob, you don't know that.
Right.
Most of them are chatting amongst themselves, some playing the various dancing games, while others are waiting for Teo's signal. Speaking of the Dancing King himself, Teo looks like a sheepdog that's lost his herd.
Oh.
He's watching the crowds frantically for his friends, and he's mumbling to himself under his breath. He normally has such a calm and collected air about him. This is completely unlike him. Teo? What's up? Because I was going to say,
just worrying about everything collapsing from underneath me.
Ah.
This whole thing won't work unless I have all the group leaders. And right now, it's just me and my sister.
Sister? Given that I've talked to you almost none, you've never mentioned you had a sister before.
Right? Well, you don't really talk about family much, so I figured it would be impolite to bring it up. He's like,
I followed
you
your
haven't.
lead. Yep. Touche. Your sister is one of the dance leaders?
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. Honestly, she's probably a better dancer than I am. She taught me everything I know about dancing, from the chasse to the moonwalk.
Isn't it chassis?
I don't know.
I think it's chassis.
It might be chassis. Sure. When I was a kid, I would watch her dance recitals and be in complete awe. Every turn, step, and movement done with absolute elegance.
Wow.
I can't even come close to comparing to my sister. I'm awful.
No, hold up a minute.
A minuet.
A minuet. Hold up just a minuet. Teo rolls his eyes and lets out an exasperated sigh at my cool dancing pun. Because I am cool as hell, okay? You're way more talented than all the others that dance the Funplex, and what's with everyone self-deprecating immediately and not taking compliments? Is that what today is all about?
Either that, or what it is trying to recognize that even these people who seem very competent, very happy, and very put together, even they have bad days.
Okay, but give me a second. All three of the love interests we talked to today, every one of them refused a compliment and shut us down.
This is a high-intense situation.
This
is
a
lot of
I
pressure.
couldn't graphic design. My cosplay is terrible. I'm actually a really bad dancer. I'm like, what is with the absolutely consistent theme of all of them doubting themselves? Cons infuse doubt.
Maybe. I mean,
Doubt.
I don't know. We actually know somebody who runs cons for actually big companies. That is what they do, and they're really good at it. And I have seen them go from like, well, you know, it's this thing to I'm freaking out to like they're very
everything's
chill.
on fire, and I'm gonna drink a smoothie.
It'll be fine. Come and sit with me. Talk with me for a while because it's just burning down anyway.
All right. That's why that chose you as their leader. They look up to you so much for more than teaching new dogs old tricks.
You can, Lies, but what you don't understand is that Showtime stage is completely different from traditional dance.
I mean, I might not, but you lost me. Like, we were walking along the same point there, but then I spotted a candy store and ran off. That's how lost I am.
Sir.
That's kind of adorable.
Sir, help.
Like, I
With Showtime stage, you're forced to move within a finite box. Can't glide across a dance floor or jump as high as you want in the grand jeté. Okay, in a grand jeté. While it looks very similar, it's restrictive.
So that's a ballet move.
Okay. Dance is all about freedom of expression, and you don't have that as much in Showtime stage.
Or any other dancing game for that matter.
Well, I'm not the best dancer. I am good at one thing.
What's that?
Games.
Exactly.
Games with dancing elements in them, to be exact.
I see.
Funny enough, my sister doesn't even play dancing games. She's terrible at them, in fact. But she's helped me figure out this whole flash mob thing out, and if it doesn't work, I'm gonna be mortified. How bad will it be? Look, if 300 people are all prancing around out of sync.
Teo holds his hands up to his face in horror. Also, you're getting a little loud about this mob thing. I think someone might hear you. Much like the Scream painting. Ah! When I look at his hands, I can see them shaking. He's doing his best to keep together, but if I don't find a way to calm him down, he's going to break. That's not true, Laz. You do not have to be the only one to do this. So, the thing is I'm going to point this out because I point this out in a lot of games. There's someone talking to someone else, and the someone else has a problem, and the someone talking to them goes, I need to solve your problem. Not, you need a solution, or, a solution needs to be found, but I personally must solve this.
All right.
And the thing is one of the good things about, like growing up and learning to be more mature is that there are solutions outside of you, and you can help solve the problem or direct people towards solutions, but you are not always equipped to solve them at all. All right, hug Teo, start dancing, talk him down. Since we have never once danced and we have never once touched anyone, I think talk him down is the order of the day.
Okay, we'll go to talk him down.
Because I'm not feeling any of those as a sudden character expression in this moment. Teo needs to understand that even if he messes up, this is no small feat. Teo, try to take a deep breath. Just in and out.
It's okay.
If everything goes horribly awry, your sister is going to be so proud of you.
You think so?
I mean, proud of you for going awry, maybe not, but she'll be proud you tried. Of course, her little brother is following in her footsteps. I can't think of any sibling that would be upset by that. I mean, I can. I can, but that's okay.
Okay.
Going, you copying me. You're just doing what I was doing.
Yeah.
This was my idea. Yep.
Yeah. But
All
especially like with competitive siblings, like damn.
I feel like Liza's just grasping at straws here. Plus, if she completely hates you after this, not gonna lie, I'll make a pretty good sibling.
You straight-laced by the book lies?
Oh dear.
You've been called out. I think we make better friends.
Teo looks way more relaxed now. He's laughing and smiling like he normally does.
Thank you.
Thanks. I am so ready for this now.
I don't know if that was much of a pep talk, but I'm glad it worked.
Les, can you excuse me for a minute? I see my peeps.
Sure.
And my crackers.
Only for a minute. I see my peeps and my jelly beans.
And my marshmallows. Oh, wait, those are peeps.
Those are the peeps.
Dang.
Oh, look. My peeps and my peeps.
And my chocolate.
Okay, so if you don't know what peeps are a marshmallow candy treat that are made in America.
They're so fucking
and
gross.
They just look like little colored, like sort of like abstract chicks.
Yeah.
Like bird
little
chicks.
Like baby chickens.
Like baby chickens, but like abstract baby chickens.
Yeah.
Okay? And the thing is like, some people love them and some people hate them, but they're covered with food coloring infused sugar to give them their color, and they're like crunch.
Yeah.
And the weirdest thing, one of the weirdest like treats I've ever eaten was a Peeps s'mores.
Really?
Yes.
What in the... Okay. Well, considering I don't like peeps,
so
it
you
makes
roast
sense.
the peep. And the
Okay.
thing is your like sugar caramelizes way faster than your fluffy marshmallow sugar.
Right.
So you get a different experience.
Oh God.
Anyway.
That sounds fast. I might actually want to try that. That's so weird. I really like s'mores though. So wait a minute.
I like s'mores too. All right. Nod. He dashes off toward a group of people. Graham should pay in his way over there.
It looks beautiful. All right, well, guess what? He can pay away. So, thank you very much, though, guys, for joining us. If you like what we do, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and also share our videos. If you're having a good time with us, please also feel free to go check out our Ko-Fi and our Patreon. We got some links in the description down below. And I have been Scandal.
And I have been Liz.
And it was great playing with you.
Bye!